What's up guys, Sharp Gaming TV here. Today I'm gonna show you a little tutorial on video setting, what it does, what it affects and everything. I got my subscriber Destructo here, is gonna help me with that because I want to show you guys everything like the shadow like here. So let's start it right up. So let's start with the shadows. As you can see, we can see a shadow very clear on the ground here. And if I go back, I'll go back, you still can see a shadow, we still can see it. Oh, now we cannot see it anymore. So let's just like stay like here. As you can see the shadow. So let me change the shadow quality. Let's put it on low, very low. As you can see, we cannot see it anymore. I need to go all the way to here if I want to see it. And as you can see, it's all like dirty and not looking good. So if you're a hopper, I really recommend you put it on so you can see people before they cross the wall. Same thing goes for a gun, because if you got a gun, as you can see, I can see the shadow till here at very low. And if I put it back on high, there you go. As you see, we can see it until we are all the way back to here. So this should give you an advantage on the field if you have it turned on to high. So that's about it for shadow. Alright, now let's talk about this part right here. The model and texture detail. Just look at my glove now. It's all matte and I'm on low. So what happened if I put it on high? Just look at my glove. Now it just looks a little better. So it's pretty much a quality thing. If you have a low-end computer, well, maybe you could put it on medium. But for Counter-Strike, if you have a normal computer, it depends if you like performance or quality. Personally, I like quality. Now, the effect detail right here. That's not a lot of stuff. It's like, I don't know if you've noticed sometime when you're going up long or something like this, like models tends to appear at long range. They like are not there and they just appear. Let me show you an example right here. Like if you look at this canister right there, see, it just disappears. When I go move up, it just appears. Same thing for that black dot on the ground on the right. As you can see, it appears. And another visual thing it does, if you look at the gun right now, you see there's no sticker on it. Let me put it on high. Effect detail, high. Boom. Everything just pops in. So it's pretty much a quality. It's an effect that they had in the game. So if you want to see your sticker like this, I recommend you put it on. Next up, shadow detail. What shadow detail is, let me show you. It's some effect that they had in the map. So as you can see, if I go like in the tunnel here, you can see the floor is kind of matte. Like there's no reflect on it, it's all matte all the way. Let me put it back on. And it will also, look at my glove here. It had some lightning effect everywhere. Put it very high, apply. As you can see now, my glove is very defined, and if you go in tunnels, see on the floor there's some sort of light everywhere. Don't know if you can see it in the video, but as you can see there's some reflection on the floor. So that's shadow detail. Personally, I like it on because I like a quality game instead of a performance game. Now, multicore rendering, you always need to have this enabled if you have a multi-CPU, multi-core CPU. Something like an i5, even i3, i7, you really need to have this on if you want your game to run smooth. Anti-aliasing. Let me put it at none. So what it does, now if you look on top of building, I'm going to show you an example. If I go here, look at that border right here. As you can see, it's like spiky and stuff all the way. So when you turn that, like, I don't recommend you put it too high, but some like 2x is perfect for me. Look, you see the little gap here. It will make your game run smoother. So let me turn it back on. As you can see, it's a lot better now. Texture filtering right here. Let me put it at billionaire. As you can see, or can I show this? Like the floor is not very beautiful at distance. As you can see, it's clear here, but the more you go, the more it's kind of ugly and matte. Maybe in tunnel, I can show you that in tunnel. Yeah, here. As you can see the square here, but the more you go, you don't see the square anymore. Let me put it a little higher, like 16x. Now you can see the square all the way. Don't know if you know what I mean. Okay, if I look at the distance here, you can see the square. Let me put it back. Now it's all ugly and stuff. Like you don't see the square until some like here. Let me put it back on. So that's about it for texture filtering. Personally, I like a good looking game, so I prefer it at 16x. But if you don't have a very good computer, maybe you can put it at 4x. 4x does the job. Or 8x, something like this. 16x will ask a little bit more of CPU usage, but it's still working fine. It's not changing a lot your FPS. So FXAA anti-aliasing here, kind of the same thing of the multi-sampling anti-aliasing. If I enable it, you'll see corner a lot smoother, and it kind of creates some sort of motion blur in the back. So personally, I don't like it on. Always turn that off. Disable. Now you can see the game in the back looks a lot more clear. But you'll still have these kind of little sketchy thing on the corner where it's round. As a vertical sync, you want to have this disabled. This, if you turn it on, it will cap your FPS and sometime it drop out, so it's not a good thing to have it on. It was a good thing when we were playing CS 1.6 or something like this, but for this one, I really recommend you turn it off. And for motion blur, well, you want to turn that off. So that's the visual shading I use. Personally, like I said, I like a quality game instead of a performance game. Anyway, my computer can run it, so it's up to you guys. So I wish y'all a good week. I hope this was helpful, and talk to y'all later. Peace.